Previously on Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies.
I knew it. My bracelet's reacting, yes!
Oh, good, yes. Laser time.
But God, it's a first-person perspective. If I do lasers, it's not gonna look nearly as cool.
Shut up, there's no excuse. Do it, bitch.
And now, back to listening to people.
Hello!
NicoB, back with some more Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies.
We last left off, we finished up the first part of the investigation, and we met our new goofy-ass detective, who, I gotta say, I'm liking so far. He's definitely, he's rubbing me the right way. I'm enjoying voicing him, too. You guys said apparently that the voice I picked for him was just dead on. So, yes! Sometimes you do get it right on the first try, you know? That's... he seems like he'll be a pretty funny one. He's like an even more enthusiastic Gumshoe. And I was already pretty enthusiastic. But yes, now we're on to the trial, and we're gonna be meeting who I'm guessing will likely be our prosecutor rival for this game, who, like, I didn't really totally click exactly what he meant, before, but for what it sounded like, this guy he's convicted, he's still in jail, but they're taking him out of jail to be a prosecutor against us? The fuck? How fucking insane are you people? Oh god, it's never a dull day in Japanifornia, is it? Oh, and you guys also sort of explained one of the reasons possibly why this case is also not liked as much. Is that it really became difficult for, to swallow the whole, this is still in the U.S. when we have all of these well-known yokai monsters and this very clearly Oriental village, and but we're still claiming it's in the U.S. I mean, honestly, like, I don't know, it's never even really clicked to me, like, that, I never really have ever thought these games were in the U.S. Maybe we're still saying it's like in California or something, but it just like, it doesn't even, I don't even think about it. It's because it's so clearly, obviously not in the U.S. So clearly in Japan, at least in my opinion. So I don't know, it's never really been a problem for me. Also, you guys said, the fact that they show the bad guy at the beginning, I guess wasn't too big a deal because, I mean, he's so clearly the bad guy when you meet him. I will say, he was a bit too comically evil for my taste. I prefer the cases, I feel like, where it is a little difficult to figure out. Like, right from the get-go, you don't really know who it is. Like, remember the Matt on Guard case? That was fucking awesome for that. You're like, holy shit, it is the guy that I'm defending. I love cases like that, where it really turns it on its head. This one seems kind of, so far, fairly predictable, but hey, who knows? Maybe it's gonna come out of nowhere and fuck my brain. But, yeah, let's find out. Let's do this shit, bitches! Time to whip out my big bulgy eyes again. April 18th, 9:15 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3.
You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got here.
I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all.
Yeah, a real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs.
Oh my god, we're gonna teach her how to stretch her cords of steel. Athena!
Didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices?
Indoor what?
Just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters is to yell!
By scaring the daylights out of me?
No, I find that shouting, I'm fine! In a loud voice really relieves stress. I mean, it causes people to stare at you and nobody wants to date you or love you, but it makes you feel better. It's part of my Cords of Steel voice workout and a must-have before every trial.
You want me to shout? Here.
That's right. Here, I'll go first, then you try.
Yes! I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine!
Alright, I'm Athena Sykes!
And I'm fine! And I'm fine! And I'm fine! And I'm fine!
I think that actually worked!
My ears are bleeding. Fuck, is this what it feels like to everybody else? I didn't realize. Thought it might help. Always works for me.
Are those 2 security guards dead over there?
Yeah, they haven't moved since I got here either. Apparently, Mr. Wright says they haven't moved for him during his entire arc, so yeah, I think they're dead. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time.
Old friend of his? Who would that be? Larry Bunce, dude! Oh, god damn it, fuck! Larry just comes out of nowhere. Hey, dude, I'm in this game too! No, please, god freaking fuck. Oh, god. Now I think about it, yeah. Don't show up. Seriously. Don't show up. Anymore, Larry. Just stay dead, damn it. I don't think anyone like that's been introduced.
I see a proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. Hey, how about we finish off with a race around the courthouse?
The point is to release stress. I get totally exhausted.
Hey, what's all the racket, you two? Hey, look, it's me, from a front angle. You don't see us very often, or ever, unless I'm sneezing and have a giant shirt that says I love you on it. Or I'm dressed like a dirty hobo.
Ah, Mr. Wright. Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit?
Oh, this? I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, that's all.
Oh! Oh, okay, so we are back to before he got his badge back. Cool.
That's all? That's huge news. But why now? Gotta say, you look a lot better than your dirty hobo look.
I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. And otherwise, nobody will buy this game if I'm not in it. Sorry, you're just not likable enough, Apollo.
Yeah, I know.
I love you, Apollo! Fuck Phoenix, I don't care. But apparently, majority of the people still prefer Phoenix, I believe you guys said. That's kind of a shame. I feel bad for Apollo. He gets not just shit from people in this game, but from the fucking real world, too. He doesn't deserve it!
And we'll talk about that another time.
No fair. Inquiring minds want to know. But wow.
Oh, hey!
Hey, look! It's my hobo model in the 3D engine too. Yeah. Why should we ever say that again?
So used to him in his usual laid-back clothes. And smelling like sewage. That suit makes him look like $1 million.
That's because it is $1 million, Apollo. It's worth more than your life. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor's side of this case?
Yeah, he's serving time. Before that, he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology?
That's right. I've heard rumors about how he was back before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the most stalwart defendants confess.
Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. So he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's a prison inmate and all.
So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much.
Ah! I knew it was gonna be bad news.
Ha ha! Ha! It sucks to be you. It's probably just hyperbole. At least I hope for your sake. But if you die in the line of duty, at least I'll be there to save your ass like I always am.
Wait, so is it true or not?
Ha ha! Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you'd like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is.
You guys were saying how the dynamic between Apollo and Phoenix is a bit different this time. To me, he still seems like he's being his same kind of dicky self to Apollo here. I mean, he's still kind of giving him shit.
Yikes! Better tone down my cords of steel, too. Is that possible?
So are you all ready? Might be a good idea to check the court record again before stepping into the ring.
Right, Mr. Wright. But I'm fine!
I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck.
Thanks!
I'm not gonna be your partner in this one.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it! Every time I hear let's do it, which is also said in Persona 5, by the way, all the fucking time. Every time you save your game, my guys let's do it. I always think of I don't know if you guys remember from my live stream, because I did play it, Brave Prince and Musashi. On the main menu, whenever you go to start a new game or continue a game, you always hear Musashi go, let's do it! So just every time I hear that, that's why I always go, let's do it!
The odds of playing soft are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. That's literally every case I've ever been in. Believe in our clients. Seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice.
No, it's injustice. We trust.
Nah, God, it's that guy. Nah, get away from me. You stole my fucking catchphrase, you prick. Justice was my thing first.
April 18th, 9:30 a.m., District Court number 4. Shut the fuck up, everyone. But we weren't actually saying anything. You were just over there making noises yourself, trying to make it sound like we were. Shut up! I'm not used to this fucking quiet court at the beginning. God damn. Make up your fucking minds, people. Court's now in session for the trial of Damien Tenma.
Hey, look at me. Apollo Justice, defense team leaders. Ready, Your Honor.
All right. Oh boy, this is exciting. I can't wait to see how weird this new prosecutor of ours looks. Oh, that big booming voice here is anywhere. Shivers everywhere, Mr. Justice. But who is the young lady next to you? Oh! Look at the tits on her. She's got a weird necklace with a face on it.
I'm Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner and fresh out of law school.
Well, now, full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now for the prosecution. Okay, dramatically pan over. Oh, the fuck? Oh, Bear's prosecution is not ready yet. Is he hiding? You under there?
Oh, never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor. The prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak.
Prison? Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot that he's currently serving time. What a crazy time we live in. Seriously, how fucking stupid are we? This guy is wanted for murdering 18 people. Let's bring him in here. We're gonna undo your cuffs and then we're gonna give you a weapon while we're at it. We'll see how long we survive.
Oh,
of course we go animated. Holy shit, are you a pirate?
Blackwill's an inmate.
Holy fuck, are you a pirate? Whoa! Oh, dead! Damn, man. Get wrecked.
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
Whoa. Is that two different hair colors? Yeah, it's white and black. Oh, wow. Check out this hot shit. Oh, man, he's so cool, he's not even gonna look at us when he fucking prosecutes.
Who's that with his back to us over there?
That's him, I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackquill.
Is prosecution ready? Hey! Hey! Fuckface. He's got a feather in his mouth? Whoa! Dramatic.
Enough jabbering. Get on with it already.
Ah, of course, forgive me.
Why are all the people related to this case so scary? Actually, I could ask that for every case I've ever been in.
Very well, Prosecutor Blackquill. Your opening statement, if you please. Oh, no, he's still in chains. Okay. Oh, what's the matter?
Must we continue to fit away time like this? It is all right there in the indictment and opening statement. Would be pointless.
Pointless? Oh, well.
Looks like the cat, or in this case, the prosecutor, has the judge's tongue.
But we need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand.
Well then, your baldness, if it's so very important, why don't you do the honors?
Who, me?
There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things, and then decide they no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool.
Huh?
Hey, was that the prosecution's opening statement?
Old daughters such as you are a plague upon the young. I pity your poor grandchildren, or the great-grandchildren.
Oh, bitch, you think I'm gonna take that? All the years I thought the opening statement was the prosecutor's job. Oh, wow. Bitch, I'm gonna come down there, I'm gonna take your dick, put it right up there on the desk, and bang on your fucking nuts. You like that, huh? You like that, sucker? But I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace.
Really, Judge? You're just gonna let that shit roll? What? He actually fell for that?
That must have been the power suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about.
I never thought of this before. God, I guess I am an old fuckface. The opening statement, huh? Wow. I've been waiting for this one for so long. Let's see here. The victim was Rex Cuby, alderman of Nine Tails Vale. The defendant, Damien Tedma, mayor of Tedma Town, is accused of his murder.
And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested?
His prints were on the murder weapon. Plus, he had a motive, the elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal murder. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity of the incident, has no motive.
So, in a nutshell,
I have to say, charges against the defendant are incontrovertible.
bravo, your baldness. Your years of experience shine like your bright head. Like your head.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Keep saying how beautiful I am. Tell me how great his beard is.
Oh, man. We should invite him over to our place later, LJ.
Yeah, three-way, baby. Whoa! That old bat comes out of nowhere. She's like, how about a four-way? Oh, fuck no. No way. You're not invited.
He's playing Simon Says with the judge.
He's inside my brain like a little earwig. Moving right along, let's hear from our first witness for today, Detective Fulbright. Detective All Might. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I am here. Yeah, I know you're here. You're there. I see you. I am the detective assigned to this case, Bobby Fulbright. Oh, and I'll also be keeping tabs on old Blackquill here. Great, yeah. Who knows at any moment he can fucking come over here and snap my neck, rip my beard off, and pretend he's me. I also heard you provide protection if it ever came to that. Meh.
It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated.
Wait, who's predicting who from what?
Still, I truly believe anyone can turn their life around. Even old Blackquill here. Ah!
Fulbright, save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement.
Ah! That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes. I think that voice for Blackquill kind of fits, I think. It's kind of different, I think. Like, a little, I think it's got a little bit maybe of Gundam or Okabe or something, but a little different.
A little more rasp to it.
There is hope for your rehabilitation and return to society. I will never give up on you.
Prosecutor Blackquill doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright.
Well, you know what they say. Ignorance is bliss.
What is up with Blackquill's face? He's got looks like black things coming down his eyes too.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Is that eyeliner? What a weirdo.
Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Blackquill. He's so oblivious.
Yup, only the dumbest of the dumb would think he could fucking reform this psycho fuck. Now let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright. You got it. But first, I'd like to say that the defense that justice will ultimately prevail.
Thanks, I guess.
La 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 la. That's my superhero theme song about the murder. Alderman QB was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall. Fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. At the time, Alderman QB was asleep from a drug he unwittingly digested. Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back.
Alderman QB had been slipped some kind of sleep-inducing drug?
That's right. The accused was scared because the alderman was a former pro wrestler. So he slipped him a drug to make sure he'd be out cold and defenseless. Here's the autopsy report to prove it. So our guy had been drugged as well. I'm pretty sure the statue is what was used to knock out our guy, not the other way around. Victim managed to attack his attacker, despite being impaled by a spear. Oh, is that what he said? Caused a death, stabbed with a spear, estimated time of death around 3:20. The victim had been in a drug-induced slumber. Okay. That's fucking hardcore, bro! Sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible? Well, he was a former pro wrestler, after all. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him.
Yeah, that mosquito bite that fucking killed him.
Objection!
Not so fast. I'm trying to brush it all off by saying the alderman had been a pro wrestler. Good luck flexing that shit off. Do you really expect us to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear?
Huh. Never heard of the incredible feats of which a man is capable of in a pinch, have you? Like the samurai of yore, wrestlers can battle through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. I used to talk about it with a former wrestler I met in the clink.
I don't know. It sounds a little far-fetched.
Does it now? Then perhaps we should test your theory on you with the edge of my blade.
I didn't sign up for this. Oh God, that Apollo face there. Oh, hi, I don't have a sword.
Oh, right.
And so your life is spared for now. Please let those shackles be made of titanium. I don't want to die, please.
Aha! My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof. My name isn't Fulbright. I vow to resign immediately if I ever make a false arrest.
The accused prints were on the weapon, and he's the one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence, wouldn't you agree, Your Baldness?
I am very bald. Defendant is sounding guiltier by the minute.
He has the judge leaning toward a guilty verdict. The trial's just barely begun.
Huh. Oh my God, I'm gonna... Alright, so if Gato was the one that always said, ha, this guy's the guy, gonna be the guy that always says, huh.
It seems like. He's already said it like 10 times in the past 5 minutes.
What's more, a curious rumor about the accused is making the rounds. They say he seeks the murder for the purpose of freeing Ten Mintaro from his imprisonment. Truth be told, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards burg. Perhaps he's a complete nutter and really does seek to release an imaginary demon. Either way, he's raving mad and more than capable of murdering the alderman.
That man's a strange one, all right. I heard he went to a blood drive, but instead of donating, he tried to make a withdrawal.
Give me your blood!
Oh, shut up, everybody! I know we know he's weird, all right? We know this is weird as fuck. And nobody's done this before, probably for a good reason. But you know what? We all know I'm crazy as shit anyway, so just let it go. Hey, he's right. We should be used to this by now. There are no rules in my court, except that I rule. There'll be no one else speaking in my courtroom.
Your Baldness, please take a gander at those charms plastered across his cranium. I hear they're meant to keep him safe from possession by the demon Tenmataro. Then again, perhaps he's already under the demon's spell. Behold! The lunatic appears poised to lunge at you at any moment.
Ah!
The rumors and quirks of Mertema have no relevance to this case. Besides, those charms on his head, they're just a fashion statement, I think.
I thought he got smashed in the head. And bandages, right? Oh, I don't think of it. Things don't seem relevant to the case, do they?
Prosecution will afraid for dragging our client's reputation through the mud.
Oh, what a dreadfully fearsome lass we have here.
Oh, thanks for that lifeline, Athena.
Careful, Apollo, he has the judge dancing in the palm of his hand. The power suggestion is one of the more powerful tools in Simon Blackwell's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impressions to suit his objectives.
This guy's really is bad news.
In any case, seems the victim did manage to defend himself, despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker? None other than this statue right here. Appears to be a statue of two strange creatures locked in battle.
2 yokai, to be exact. On one side is the nine-tailed fox, and on the other, Tenmataro. Quite interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case were rendered in art.
So why you have a feather in your mouth? Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
All right, cross-examination. Bring it on, Blackquill.
Ooh, that's a good one to say that, too. That's a good name,
Blackquill.
Oh, I get it now. Quill! Quill's a feather! Like the one in his mouth! I get it now! But it's not black! But there's no prints on it, it says.
Objection!
Wrong! Did the alderman really strike the mayor?
What? Are you questioning my sense of justice?
Yeah?
Apollo, you gotta do the thing.
Oh, right, I'm sorry, I nodded my head. It's like, blah. Is that right?
No, you gotta put more emphasis, like blah.
Blah. Is that better?
Well, whatever.
Your so-called justice needs to find himself a pair of legs to stand on. Clean the alderman struck back after the mayor put a spear through him. The statue he supposedly used to defend himself creates a major hole in your theory.
Appear the defense has a counter-argument. Very well, let's hear what the defendant thinks is odd about the detective statue. Can you be fought unarmed? There are no fingerprints.
There are no fingerprints on a supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, you'll notice that the alderman isn't wearing gloves.
Yes, I believe he is quite gloveless indeed.
If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account during your investigation, didn't you?
Ah! This can't be happening. Did I arrest the wrong man?
Oh, fast.
You did it, Apollo!
Yeah, I won the trial.
You knocked Detective Fulbright off his high horse.
Well, it's just 1 point in our favor.
Who do you suppose clubbed the mayor if it wasn't the alderman?
Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must have clubbed the mayor.
There was a third party there in the Fox Chamber.
Oh, duh! We're assuming it wasn't him, then somebody else had to kill him, right? Well, he took the spear and stabbed himself, Seppuku style. Exactly. This could be the big break we've been looking for.
There does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. Prosecutor Blackquill, would you care to respond in defense of this assertion?
The hump again. What you can do is look at me while being dismissive. Your mind is as dull as an unhoned blade, Justice Dodo. Oh, God. Is that gonna be my name this game?
Or at least I'm not remarking about your beautifully shiny forehead.
Justice Dono. He's watching too many samurai flicks. It will take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackquill. A whelp such as you has no hope against my superior swordsmanship. This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecutor Blackquill. In case you fucking forgot, you don't have a sword on you! Huh. There's a perfectly good explanation for the lack of prints on the statue. You might recall that the blood-stained cloth found at the scene of the crime. Well, it just so happens that the blood result was the mayor's. So, what are you getting at? Hold your mind, boy. Why was there blood on that cloth? Solve that riddle and you shall see the hole that you thought you found is but an illusion. Oh. Let's see, how was the cloth used? It wasn't used to...
It was used to grab the statue, yeah.
Maybe the alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth. In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly when he was used it to strike back the mayor. Ah! Precisely. Bully for you, boy. It was nothing. Oh, fuck, I just shot myself.
Apollo, don't let him start manipulating you too! Just close the hole for the prosecution!
I did? I did, fuck! Right. That a statue wrapped in cloth would leave no fingerprints is as plain as day. But this also proves there are no holes in our theory of the alderman striking back. Oops. My new freak-out face is terrifying looking. I kind of missed my other one. It was also kind of terrifying, but it was more funny than anything.
Wrapped in a large cloth. Damn!
Now do you see how dull your mind is? I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. Just like my pointy hair. A particularly frightening inmate once told me that he always tenderly honed his blades before he went to work, like the samurai of yore.
Samurai? Sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me! I'm talking about me, idiot!
Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time. Wait, so the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef? Whoa.
It seemed that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all.
I was kind of attached to that hole. Now what?
Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue, who's to say someone other than the alderman didn't hit the mayor with it?
Why didn't I think of that? Anybody could have not left prints on it. Huh. Then who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady.
There's only one answer. The real killer.
Prove the existence of this real killer, then. What evidence have you?
Oh, I'll give you evidence, all right.
Athena, sure about this?
To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fucking fine!
Just sorry.
Take a look at this. Black feathers and tracks, allegedly from a yokai, were found at the scene.
See, now those are black quills, alright? You need a black feather to make this fucking make sense. Shut up already about my fucking feather.
I believe they're from the third party who struck the mayor with the statue.
Is defense actually suggesting some sort of monster killed that alderman?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Objection! No, you just lost what little credibility we had left.
Sorry. Guess I got carried away.
Mr. Justice, we don't have to deal with objections between members of the defense. God, you're supposed to be doing it to that guy over there.
Sorry, Your Honor. I'm kind of rusty at this. Just this kid's still, well, a kid.
Ouch. You meaty. I'm reporting this, Mr. Wright. I'm telling on you.
Kind of proving my point.
So, is this court to believe the feathers and tracks from a yokai are from a yokai, as you put it?
No, Your Honor. I believe they're a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe some sort of monster murdered the alderman.
Interesting. And why do you suppose the killer would do that?
Why indeed?
Mr. Justice, you seem as new to this as your partner is. Good God, come on, man. You had a few cases last game.
I know, but Hobo Wright kind of solved them all for me. And that's part of why everyone got pissed at that game. Ouch. This, I'm not reporting, Mr. Wright.
Hey, I'm up here watching it right now, fuckface.
Yeah, right, sorry.
Oi, fool Bright. Explain to his boldness what those brats are missing. You know, the who and why behind those feathers and tracks.
What? You mean you can explain all
Oh,
that?
there's the derpy face.
Aha! Our investigative power paralysis is without equal.
Starting to think I chose the wrong profession.
Very well. Let's hear about the so-called yokai feathers and tracks. Okay, feathers and tracks.
This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush our opposition to the municipal merger. Mayor Tenma panicked when the amazing Ninetales helped embolden the protesters. So he stoked the villagers' fears by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer.
Those feathers and tracks stoked the villagers' fears.
Absolutely, he knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds.
Those feathers only gave weight to the idea that the alderman was slain by a demon. The accursed demon Tenmataro, that is.
Tenma, who? What is who? So what's he?
Tenmataro, good lord, his last name wasn't that complicated. The legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black feather demon, and thus were they blinded to other, more plausible explanations.
Hold it. Hold on for a second. Before we start letting our imaginations run wild, is there something else that could be considered as a suspect?
Mr. Justice, please explain yourself.
On the day of the incident, there was a special event held at QB Manor. And as a part of this event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Tenmataro. Obviously, this person is much more likely a suspect than a legendary demon.
Objection!
Oh, he had a bit of an accent there, didn't he?
Objection!
Oh, I don't know if I could do a Gundam with an accent.
Dullard, you are playing right into the killer's mind games.
Okay, is that sort of it?
Dullard, you are playing right into the killer's mind games.
What?
Listen here. The feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believe the murder to be the work of the real Tenmataro. However, the police believe that the person in Tenmataro's suit is the killer.
Ah!
The defendant sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the alderman.
And it kind of works. Okay, I want to go a little bit at least what he was going with here. So a little bit of British, maybe.
And thus our mentally deficient mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Do you honestly believe Mayor Tenma would do something so stupid?
The evidence speaks for itself.
Fulbright!
Right! It was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before things got crazy. The amazing Ninetales was fueling both the yokai craze and the anti-merger movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known masked wrestlers, and the hometown favorite. That's why the mayor panicked and set out on the path of injustice. But do the people of Ninetales Vale really believe a yokai is behind the crime? Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I must say, a crime that preys upon innocent, impressionable minds! Sounds like a fucking good idea!
Just so, a particularly silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey.
You don't say! Is this inmate a con artist?
No. He was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chap.
Wait, so he wasn't the predator, but rather the prey?
Yes, well, is it referring to someone we're supposed to know? I don't know. There have been too many cases in this series. Now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination. Alright, bring it on, Blackquill.
Okay, the strange feathers and tracks you planted made it look like a yokai was the killer. Press him on that one.
But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, why top it off with murder?
What do you mean?
Claim that our client planted the yokai evidence to stoke the villagers' fears. If so, then why stop there? Why murder Alderman NicoB?
Excellent point.
Is it? It is, isn't it? So, Your Honor agrees that there was no reason for the murder, correct?
Objection!
Perhaps the killing was a spur of the moment.
You're saying it wasn't premeditated?
From the outset, I had no intentions of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is, the mayor made a startling discovery.
A startling discovery? I don't like the sound of that.
Alderman NicoB's secret identity.
Apollo! I think Prosecutor Blackwell's figured out the Alderman's secret identity. But if he has, why would it be a motive for the mayor to commit murder?
This is not good.
Because this guy we're saying not to push for the municipal merger.
This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. Therefore, we can conclude that this mask was at the crime scene.
Oh my! But why would it have been there?
The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Need I say more?
Well, yeah, wait for it, no, got it, really, Demon Beak?
Oh, come on, it was so obvious. How could none of you have figured this out by now? Is that village just full of fucking idiots?
Huh, your baldness is an epiphany, has had an epiphany, I see. Our victim, Rex NicoB, was the amazing Ninetales. And the mayor's discovery as such was his motive for murder.
Dirt face.
Oh, stop derping it up, Apollo. Come on out! What a shocking development. I never saw it coming! Papa! I don't know! What the fuck that bitch is fucking saying?
Seriously, does anyone understand the fuck she's saying in that song? She's like mumbles the whole fucking thing together.
I'm all clear and the crystal clear.
What do we do now, Apollo?
I didn't think they'd tie the Alderman's secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder.
At last, we've reached my real point. Why did Alderman have to forge a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your baldness?
I admit it does, just a little bit. It is odd that he had to create this other persona. Just to secretly participate in anti-murder movement. Oh, hey, look! Persona! Personas are in this game too, I knew it! Totally ties in with the other game. Oh, perfect. Now I just need Phoenix Wright to be the true bad guy of Persona 5 and it'll all just come full circle. Or maybe it'll be me, who knows?
Very astute of you, your baldness.
Right, now take a look at this.
Blackmail letter.
If you value your dearest life, you will merge Ninetales Vale with Tenma Town. This blackmail letter was found in Alderman NicoB's pocket.
What? At present, the Alderman's wife is in the hospital. And that letter is clear evidence the mayor was blackmailing him by threatening her life.
Wait, didn't the blackmail letter sent to Mayor Tenma go missing? Right after the alderman's murder?
Think maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after the murder? And planted it into the alderman's pocket?
It's possible, but we don't have any proof that that's what happened.
Talk about being up a creek without a paddle.
That's not good.
Mayor Tenma would have made a clean getaway if he had just left after planting the yokai things. But he was knocked out cold by a sudden decision to kill the Amazing Ninetales.
So, it was the Amazing Ninetales counterattack that brought the entire crime to light.
Wait a sec. Full Wright's claiming the mayor killed the alderman after planting the yokai evidence, and that the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that. Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony.
Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting the feathers and tracks. That doesn't make any sense, though, you dumbass. Because the prints were from his fucking blood, right?
Objection!
You stupid fuck.
Dana Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair.
What's this? You dare question my justice again?
My justice more just. I've got justice in my name, bitch. Get more justice than that. Ha! Yes, I'm going to prove it to you. Take a look at this photo.
This is the crime scene photo. And just what does this prove?
Proves when the feathers and tracks were planted.
But I already told you they were planted before the murder. The defendant planted the yokai evidence, then was knocked out while killing his victim.
Ah, is that better?
Better, but you're getting there.
But that would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the crime scene.
Take that!
Are you just pointing to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice?
Yeah, see how the feathers are on top of the blood, and the tracks were made in blood? In other words, the yokai evidence could only have resulted after the murder, you stupid idiot.
Then the mayor must have planted the evidence after killing the alderman.
But you said it yourself, the mayor had been knocked unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, hitherto thusly, there must have been someone else besides the mayor at the alderman of the crime scene.
Ah! There must be some mistake.
Rah, 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 rah. Oh my god! Now you come back in full fucking force, noisy audience. Order! Order!
Where's your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you? Ah!
Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness testimony for you.
You do? But how? Was my vaunted sense of justice really just half-baked?
No, but I wanted to be a good guy.
He's taking this really hard.
Mr. Justice, what is this testimony regarding a third party you claim to have?
I have it right here, Your Honor. It's a sworn testimony of Mr. Tenma's daughter. The witness Jinxie Tenma saw a yokai in the hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon, Tenma Taro. He's the source of those feathers and tracks. Wait, I mean, guy in a costume? Somebody please say something.
Defense will explain to the court exactly what he means.
You dare to mock this court and justice itself? You're unfit to bear your name, boy.
Your baldness, it appears our defense attorney is here is delirious from exhaustion.
Apollo, think of something quick before you're held in contempt of court.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Ah!
I'll just keep slamming my desk again and again. Before you decide whether I should step down, please.
Hear me out. Very well, Mr. Justice, I'm all ears, but you better explain yourself well. What was this yokai you were talking about?
It's all in the statement here. Jinxie Tenma asserts that she saw Tenma Taro after she discovered the crime scene and called the police. She came around a corner in the hallway. It was around here. She saw Tenma Taro fleeing toward the foyer. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers and tracks behind, intentionally or otherwise.
Ah! How incredibly unjust! Why haven't I heard about this before?
This just proves there was someone else.
So the man wasn't the killer?
It was all set up. Prosecutors a convicted felon after all. Oh my God.
Apollo, the momentum is shifted in our favor.
Yeah, I just need to clarify myself a little bit. Good, now let's keep it that way.
Objection! Objection! Who said that?
We all know who said it. Yeah, why were you patting around like we didn't know it was me?
Hello. Little do you realize that though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken.
My sword? Didn't know I had one to break. Are you implying there's a problem with my claim?
Consider this. If that yokai impersonator had indeed fled toward the foyer, that fool and that fop would have seen him.
Fool and fop. Oh, you mean Filch and LaBelle? You mean Filch and the bad guy of this case? Oh, now that you mention it.
Both Phineas Filch and Florence LaBelle were in the foyer at the time, but they haven't stated that they saw a yokai, have they? Did you ever consider that yokai was but a figment of a scared little girl's imagination?
Didn't those two see the Temitara impersonator pass by?
Because they're lying.
Why don't we ask them ourselves?
I was just about to say that myself. No, really, I was. Vince would like to call Mr. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor to the stand. I just know he must have seen something.
Oh, short little fat fuck. All right. Oh, so we can't ignore the fact that this little girl believes she saw a monster. Trust you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request, Prosecutor Blackquill. I understand that Mr. Filch is enjoying a nap out in the lobby.
I knew that Tanuki was a rare find, but when we captured him, I didn't think he'd end up a witness. Do with him as you will.
You just say captured? Oh, wait, I want to know.
Very well then. Bailiff!
Yes, Sergeant.
Please go wake up that little shit and bring him to the witness stand.
All right, I'm on it. Hey, you little weirdo, get up.
Will the witness state his name and occupation, please?
The name's Filch. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor. Oh, and this is for you, your lordship. Just a little something I thought you might like.
Oh my, what a fabulous pair of shoes! And your honor will do just fine, Mr. Filch. Oh! Hey, those are my shoes again.
It's the shoes again.
Do they belong to Detective Fulbright? God, how much of a ding-dong is he?
Pretty big ding dong. Don't tell me Filch stole them again.
They're all yours, your honorship, sir.
What? But they seem awfully expensive and like they've already been worn before. They smell too, but I love them.
Also, hid a little surprise inside there for you.
What? Oh my God, could it be there's a turkey bagel sandwich in here? Oh! Whatever this guy says is gonna be A-okay to me. Damn it, fuck.
Why don't I ever think about bribing the judge? That should be a very viable option. And a very easy one.
Yep, too expensive for me, but I reckon they'd be perfect for someone like you, your honorship.
It's kind gesture, but legal ethics dictate I can't accept such gifts, so get that shit out of here.
Aw, ethics, methics. Take them if you want them. Polished them up real nice for you, too.
I'm sorry about the shoes, Mr. Filch, but I will accept your testimony. Give it to me. Well, we'd like to hear what you saw, whether you saw Temitara on the floor after the murder. All right, so here's got to lie up a fucking storm. Guarding the foyer.
At the time of the murder, I was on the guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. QB asked. I was making sure no one, fair, foul, fishy, or otherwise, could get to our guest. I was still in my office keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m. But I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary, no siree. That yokai you've been jabbering on about was but a phantom of a little girl's dreams.
So you're telling this court you never saw anyone dressed like a Temitaro?
Yep, was guarding the whole time. That's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And Temitaro, bah, you don't really believe in all that yokai mumbo jumbo, do you? I certainly don't.
Huh? Oh, here we go. My bracelet. Oh, it's her.
Holy shit, your eyes, Apollo!
Yeah, this is just how it goes, all right? I haven't done that in a while. It feels good. Nothing escapes my big baldy eyes.
Something the matter, Apollo.
My eyes are bulging, and my bracelet keeps squeezing my arm.
Really? So you think Mr. Tanuki, Filch, has been lying to us?
I wouldn't rule it out. Now, if I could just zero in on a tell, some sort of nervous habit.
Ah! What the hell is that?
What?
What's the hawk doing in here? What the fuck? Fucking hawk! Oh my god, he's got a fucking falcon!
Allow me to introduce my trusty cohort, Taka.
Taka?
He seems to have taken quite a liking to the courthouse and made it his new home, in fact.
He doesn't live with you, you know, in jail? Has ever heard of a courthouse bird? Oh, I guess that's another reason you have a feather.
Taka simply loathes trickery and fraud. And that queer power of yours seems to have offended my dear bosom buzzard.
This isn't some sort of tricker. I won't be able to spot squat like this.
What the heck's going on around here? Run to the hills! Oh, everybody, save yourself! No pets or other animals allowed in the courtroom. Get out of here! Oh my god, it's on my head! Oh god, it is! His claws are squeezing into my scalp! Oh, it's squeezing my brain! Somebody help me, please! Fucking!
Oh, he's merely having a bit of sport. He won't harm you, save when he's truly famished.
In that case, Prosecutor Blackquill, you will ensure your feathered friend is properly fed. Stop scratching your head on me. God damn, if you get any weird bugs or fucking bacteria on me, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
So we have to do the old-fashioned way.
Well, I'll be fine, I think. Wait, are you saying I won't be able to use my big bulgy eyes?
Well, because of the fucking bird? Are you serious? No!
But I want to be able to use my Gato powers.
Yeah, what the fuck? Get that bird out of here. Grow a pair, judgy. I'm too scared of everything.
There was someone dressed as Tenmataro there. Phil should have seen it. Just have to put our faith in Jinxie's statement for now.
Mr. Justice, please proceed with your cross-examination. Oh, God. Don't let the bird kill me, please!
Ah, damn it. All right.
That's so cute. How the fuck did he even...
That just seems like some bullshit to not let me use my superpowers.
Well, he looks clearly nervous here. I'm still in my office keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m.
Hold it! Did you really keep an eye on the foyer the entire time?
Ah, poor old Filchy.
Been working hard my whole life. Only to be smeared by some greenhorn in a fancy suit and silly haircut. Sorry, Mr. Blackquill, sir. Didn't mean to get you off subject there.
Jeez, Blackquill didn't even say anything.
I just realized it's the bird wearing a fucking striped jail outfit. To answer your question, I kept an eye out. No, both of them, in fact, on the foyer.
Oh, but you were watching your dumb show here. That's what it...
Objection!
Yeah. You weren't watching it entirely, though.
Don't lie to the court like that, Mr. Filch.
Hey, it ain't right to bushwhack a fella like that.
Fortunately for you, I have evidence that proves you're lying. If you look at this TV listing here, you'll see that at the time of the crime, there was a pro wrestling match scheduled. Something you'd never miss.
I didn't watch that one, no siree. I was doing my job just like I was supposed to do.
This guy doesn't know when to give up. Mr. Filch, someone even circled the match. It was you, right?
Yipes!
Not only that, you even told me you watched it. You said, and I quote, "It was a complete disaster." So, do you admit to slacking off?
You can't trick me with your Rudy Poo lawyer talk. I'm one of them professional types, too. I can do double duty, watch TV and for at the same time.
I think Filch can claim to be a professional of as a professional thief. A professional douche.
Mr. Justice, you would have this court believe the witness was slacking off?
Yeah, just look at him. It's correct. He claims to have been watching TV and the foyer at the same time. But that's nothing but a bald-faced lie.
All you say, but I'm not the one who's lying. Perhaps you mean the witness, Mr. Justice. You better rephrase that shit, bitch. In that case, let's see what evidence you can offer. You claim Mr. Filch is lying about watching TV in the foyer simultaneously. Now prove it!
Because the TV's it's in the complete different direction.
Please take a look at the direction of the TV is facing this diagram. Now, unless Mr. Filch's eyes were his right ear should be, I think it would be impossible to watch the foyer entrance and the TV at the same time.
Why, yes, I'm watching TV there, couldn't possibly see the entrance.
Exactly. That means Mr. Filch, you were slacking off and were not watching the foyer as you claim.
Yipes! That bag's out of the cat. I mean, the other way around. Order! Mr. Justice, Mr. Filch's less than stellar work ethic relevant to this case?
Well, yeah, very relevant, because while he was slacking off watching TV, there really could have been a Temataro impersonator in the foyer.
Objection!
What now? I didn't use my lasers, all right?
Granted, the Snooki was lax in his duties, but he still had the foyer entrance covered.
What are you talking about?
Come, Falco!
Oh wait, no, he's got a bandana. That's what it is. But it's still like, well, no, they're just colored after he is. They're not actually like like jailbird. Jailbird, hey, jailbird colors. This.
I'm not mind reader.
Auditory sense. His eyes may have been slacking off, but his ears were still hard at work. Right, Tanuki?
They were.
I mean, yes, yes, they were.
You already admitted to slacking off. Now you say you weren't?
My eyes might be lazy, but my ears ain't. I wouldn't hurt anyone in the foyer. You see, the foyer floor and the stairway get all creaky and squeaky when someone walks on them.
You know, I gotta say, something about this guy. I mean, I know it's the fact that he's shady and stuff, but there's something else about him. I don't know. I really fucking hate this guy. I don't know why. He's not even like that annoying, but for some reason I fucking hate this guy.
Creak, creak, creak. Loud enough to wake the dead, I reckon.
So, you're saying you didn't hear anybody walk by?
Yep, my ears were working full times. Who's the liar now? Liar now, you no good shyster.
Lying thief calling me a shyster? This has to be the low point of my fledgling career.
God hand it to you, Mr. Blackquill, sir. You really are something else. I mean, you don't miss a thing. And them bags under your eyes, they're darker than mine. Fair warning, Mr. Filch. Taka is particularly fond of Tanuki. Should you lie to this court again, you may find yourself on the menu.
Get him! Get him, Taka! Yipes! Ah! Please don't leave me, Mr. Taka, sir! You know, if I never progress this message, I could just leave that bird there to fucking kill him. Just slowly claw at his face until he's nothing but fucking skin and bone. The witness will henceforth testify truthfully under penalty of painful burn attacks! I'll let anything slide this court, seriously. And with that in mind, the court requests that the witness revise his testimony accordingly. Alright, let's try this again. Here's working overtime.
It's true, I was watching a pro wrestling match on the office TV. I keep my fucking axes mixed up. My eyes might have been slacking off, but my ears, they were working overtime. Floor there's all quicky squeaky. Like no way I would have missed somebody walking by. So you see, there wasn't no Temataro in the foyer. Superstition is the religion of feeble minds. Understand? A simple, rational explanation is best. Forget your yokai, demons, and such. We must use common sense. For lacking that, our entire world will be upside down.
Says the convicted prosecutor who is totally a sign of the end times for the legal world.
And besides, there weren't any yokai roaming about. I'd nab them, sell them to the zoo. I'd sell them to the zoo.
Wonder whether Jinxie was just seeing things.
Seems to be the general consensus, but I'm sticking to my guns.
But if we can't prove she saw Temataro, the mayor's sure to be convicted.
Then we better hope my guns fire bullets, not BBs.
Best way cross-examine this little turd burglar.
Oh, you're mine, you little shit. Fucking die.
Okay, the floor there is all squeaky-like. No way I would have missed someone walking by.
Hold it. So you have pretty good ears, Mr. Filch.
As good as they come, I'd say. Ain't nothing to hear a creaky floor. Plus, that Temataro makes a sound when he goes by. It's like a jingle jangle.
Jingle jangle? How does he do that?
It's the staff of his. That's what jingle jangles.
Oh,
What's he talking about, Apollo?
It's me, but I guess Temataro has a staff that makes noise, except how would he know that? Except because in the only documentation of him, he doesn't have a staff. Only way we can know that is if he actually saw him.
Come think it, didn't Jinxie mention something like that too? She said she saw Temataro holding a staff-like object that made a jingly sound.
Send me the source of the noise then.
well, Mr. Justice. Mr. Phil says Temataro jingle jangles. Do you consider that vital information? Fuck yeah.
Extremely vital. I request that be added to his testimony.
Okay, if Temataro's fast, his staff would have gone jingle jangle.
Objection! You done played yourself, bitch. Temataro's staff would make a jangly sound, you say. Well, I'm gonna say that your story doesn't add up.
Is there something the defense would like to share with the court?
Mr. Filch, you say that you didn't see Temataro on the day of the incident. Why then? Why did you assume just now that Temataro would be holding a staff?
Huh?
You see, the Temataro Jinxie saw held a staff in his hands. She described the sound just like that, like you did. It's a kind of jangly sound.
Yeah, so he was holding the staff. What's the point?
The point is that Temataro doesn't use a staff. Now, normally.
What are you talking about?
See, this is the only known document depicting Temataro. Is there a staff in the picture, Mr. Filch?
Right? There is no staff. Not even a cane or a walking stick. Ah! Question is, why does the witness think Temataro use a staff?
I believe the answer will overturn the prosecution's case on the most basic level.
You didn't see two word.
Well now, this is getting interesting.
All right, Mr. Justice. It's time to show the court where you're going with this. Please tell the court why Mr. Filch believes Temataro gave the staff. He actually saw it. Stupid fuck.
What do you think? Mr. Filch actually saw Temataro right after the crime occurred. That's the only way he could possibly know about the staff.
Busted again! Bloody hell, you duplicitous little.
Yeah, how'd that feel,
Blackquill, how did that feel?
Not so fun when you're on the receiving end of the blade, is it?
Ah, you cut me.
Admit it, Mr. Filch. You did see Temataro that day, didn't you?
Well, I'm begging you, please don't make me say it.
But clearly you did see Temataro. Stop stalling and testify to that fact.
No can do. No way, no how. You ain't got no idea how terrified he can be.
He? Mr. Filch still won't admit seeing Temataro, even though everyone already knows he did. The question now is why.
She's supposed to scared to death.
Is that why I can't admit the truth?
Come to think of it. Wonder who it could possibly be? They say you must not gaze upon Temataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Temataro will claim your soul. GC wouldn't admit to seeing Temataro after hearing about the village superstitions. Said that if she told anyone that she had seen Temataro, she'd claim her soul.
Wait, think Filch believes that too?
So Mr. Big Time said his sick lawyer has heard about him. The Mole Village superstitions.
Will defense please explain what the witness is talking about?
People of Ninetales Vale are fucking stupid, Your Honor.
I already know that. Tell me something I don't know.
It's also because they believe in some pretty strange things. And their superstitions may be the reason our witness here can't admit the truth.
God dang it, I thought it was very clear. It's because of the other guy.
Fuck, we said he, other guy.
Yes, by he must have been referring to the superstitions.
Fucking God, come on.
Get your head out your ass, Apollo!
Truth that he really did see Temataro.
Demonstrate, that's why! It's all right here! Oh, do not gaze upon Temataro. Do not tell others if you see him. Ignoring superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. that seems like it was something added in there, doesn't it? Freeing him will bring a ruin upon the village.
Ignoring superstitions will cost you your soul?
See, that's why us folks at Ninetales Village can't talk about seeing Temataro. That one seems considerably longer than all the others.
Clears up one mystery. The killer took advantage of the superstitions by wearing a Tematar costume. They knew that way no one would talk about him, so it was as if he never existed. The defense holds that this Tematar impersonator is the true killer.
What?